Hey everybody, so I have several areas behind my couch that I've had to patch because of dents over time or holes in the wall. But one thing I've been struggling to find is a way to be able to sand those down, make them smooth without creating all that dust in our living environment that we have here. So I actually just picked up a new sander with a vacuum attachment on it that I'm super excited about. Let's go ahead and check out what comes in the box and of course how to use it. So this kit comes with so much stuff. You have the vacuum bag right here that you're going to attach to it. You have a bag to carry everything all together so you can keep it nice and organized. You have the dust-proof hairnet, some gaskets, gloves, mask, the protective eyewear on here, the hose, the actual grinder. You have two different grip pads on here so you can start rough, then go a little bit lighter to finish it off. You have your 2 lithium batteries, charger, and of course a replacement head to where you're going to attach your sand pads on there if that one wears out over time. So a bunch of stuff here. Let's go ahead and set it up and look at some of the features. All right, so it stores away like this. You're going to go ahead and straighten it out, lift this pin up, and then lock that right in. What I had to do was loosen up this pin right here to be able to slide the telescopic arm in there so that it'll adjust, and then I'll put this back on just like this and screw it back in and lock it into place. And that's pretty much it for the first part of the setup. And then lock it just like that. And then you can extend this in and out to get those hard to reach areas. So let's go ahead and set up the next part of it. All right, for this next part, you have the vacuum right here, which you'll be able to hold. So you take the hose and just slide in. You're gonna slide in this part tight. This piece right here is what locks it into place. So then we'll push this in, it locks into place. Same thing with this here. We're gonna slide in this first part, and then you can see where it lines up. You're gonna squeeze it and push it in and lock it right into place, and that's pretty much it. Now all we have to do is set the battery up in here. That locks in just like that, and we're all set up and ready to go. So let's go ahead and look at some of the features. So on here on this side, see my dog hair is already in here. You see on this side, you're gonna line up the holes on there because the vacuum is actually gonna suck some of the dust through those. And that's pretty much it. So it has this nice brush around here to be able to hold in some of that dust and keep it sucking through this area right in here. So when it creates the dust, it's gonna go right in there. And then of course you can see around it as well. Here you have a switch. If you turn that on and then you press the button, you have the LED light that comes on. So if you're in a dark area, you need that additional light, and it goes all the way around right here. So it'll brighten it up quite a bit for you when you're actually working. If you don't want it on, you go ahead and flip that off. Also, you can see that you have the full rotation on here. If you're working on a ceiling or a very hard to get area, it actually pivots so you can get those areas. And then of course the adjustable hose, the flexible hose on there, so it'll continue to vacuum even though you're getting the ceiling or those hard to reach areas. Right here, if you unlock this, you can adjust this to different lengths. So if you're going to get a high ceiling, you can have it all the way out to be able to give you a couple extra feet of distance to be able to reach. So really cool, it has the adjustable area, the adjustable pole. So what's nice with this is with the pole extension, you can go from 57 to 71 inches to give you that length. But this thing is actually, for being how sturdy it is, it's only 9.4 pounds. So it's very user-friendly. Definitely when I'm getting those high areas, it's not too heavy to be able to maneuver at all. So this thing is definitely functional and gonna be very easy to use. So let's go ahead and check it out on the wall. As you can see, I got this area right here I patched. It's still kind of rough. That you could see from just spackling it a little bit. And of course I'm going to smooth it out, and then I'll go ahead and I'll texture over the top of it. But this is gonna help me smooth out those areas. I have like 3 or 4 of them I have to do to be able to prep it. So one thing I noticed is you don't want to push too hard on it because it'll take it down really quick. It's actually already starting to get smooth, but you can see the little blue spots on there. It's sanding down. Sand it down. Those blue spots are actually my old paint underneath here. So it's flattened it out. It looks really smooth. Now all I have to do is go ahead and texture it, but I'll give you a close up of what it looks like. So it's nice and smooth. And as you can see, if you look down on here, there's hardly any dust on the ground, minimal at all. So all I gotta do is just wipe it down and that's pretty much it. But this thing works great. So I'm super impressed with this product. One, it has the rotating head, it's lightweight, you have the LED lights on there that you can have on or off when you're actually working with it, telescopic arm on here, and of course, no dust actually came off of this. It was very minimal. And then you have 2 chargers and of course the charging station with a bunch of pads, bag to store it in. There was a bunch that came with this, but it is a great product, smoothed it out really well and only took a few seconds. So whether you're doing a small job or you own a business and you need to do a larger job on a larger scale, this is a great product. I'd highly recommend picking up one of these vacuum sanders.